Hi Aries, welcome, and I'm Trace and you're watching my channel Earth Star. I'm going to bring you some oracle and tarot messages for the next 2 weeks of your June. So let's see what's coming in for you, Aries. What is the energy coming in for you? What guidance is coming in for you? What are your guides, my guides, and the angels bring in for you for the last 2 weeks of June? And you've got recycle, hello again, recover. This is interesting. So this is telling me that something in your life could be going around and around and around, and perhaps the lessons are getting shown to you over and over. And Aries, because you are that very fiery energy, dynamic and spontaneous, perhaps you don't actually realize that these things are coming around and around again to show you some lessons. And you're on your crusade, you're out there using your initiative, your dynamic, your spontaneous energy, and you're just trying to be who you are, and not realizing that these things are rearing the ugly heads all the time for you. So let's see what's coming around for you, Aries. What do you need to focus on for the last 2 weeks? What are you moving into? What are you stepping into? And then a message coming in from Spirit. Focusing on what are you stepping into, and message coming in from Spirit. Oh, nice. Okay, focusing on 6 of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. That's now this whole recycle energy. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. So what I'm telling you, what I'm seeing now, Aries, is that the 6 of Cups could be something that is realigning with you from your childhood, perhaps something that you've learned from years ago that has now molded you. So you've got this energy here of repeating. It's all sorts of recycling going on in your mind because of the Ace of Swords here. And I think what this is saying to you is this is an opportunity now in the next 2 weeks to actually recoup those losses in your mind, heal the past hurts, some kind of a renewal for you, almost like a little bit of an awakening for you. And I think with this recycle bag here, you can see that they've probably used materials here that have set an intention to be useful and to go back to sort of originality, even though they are recycling, even though they are using like eco material here. It's helping you bounce back with using those materials from being maybe hard memories for you, but actually using them as a positive for you going forward. And I think that's the full circle that these arrows are showing for you here. And you can recover from that, because when you go through those hardships and those setbacks from memories that you get caught up in, I think when they present themselves to you, you can definitely realign and recalibrate how it fits into your life now. And I know, Aries, you don't probably show this much to the world. You probably don't show it much to your family around or to your friends. But there are lots of things in all of us. We all go through a life of heartache, a life of learning, a life of experience, and also a life of joy. But sometimes it stays with you that perhaps a little bit too long, and it's probably sitting in your focus, saying to you, oh, that person is treating me that way, or that situation is making me think of that. And perhaps in your family, because you've got a family card here at the bottom of the deck, perhaps this is a family situation where you're responsible for somebody in your family, and they keep bringing up something that just goes back to your childhood and hurts you, because the cups are your heart, cups are your emotions. And it feels like it's making you feel a little bit alone. You can't really share that with anyone because you'll probably break down and then you don't know how to get strong again. So Aries, I think what Spirit has given you here is such a lovely card, because now you've got the Ace of Swords. You've got an energy coming in for you to step into that has completely recalibrated that. It's making you feel, okay, you know what, I can actually handle this differently. It's giving you an idea of, I've got a different trajectory that I have to move on. It's giving you new ideas in your head. You can see the arrows facing up like that, and it's facing the future. And Spirit is giving you this 10 of Cups card here to say to you, Aries, look what is available for you. New memories, recalibrating what brings you joy. And you've got this happy family here, and you've got this little child here. And for me, this is your whole life cycle. This is saying to you, Aries, that perhaps you need to look at your life right now and see that there's so much that is so different to what took you to the space here. And that recycling is now in your own family. Just also watch how you're treating your own family. Watch how you're responding to your own family. You don't want that cycle to go over and over and come out in your children or in your siblings or in your environment. And if you're responsible for adults, your parents or anybody else around you, just maybe in the day that you're working in or the day that you're living in, understand that you have the ability. This is your mind. This is your heart. You have the ability to have this breakthrough. You have the ability to have this clarity for the new beginning. And this is indicating the fresh start for you, as I said to you. And I think also it's reclaiming back your personal power. Your mind is your own personal power. And if you enter that phase, allowing something from years ago to control you, to take your power, how can you be fully in charge of your future and your intellectual abilities going forward? So I think rationally, try and avoid emotional decisions about anything in your life in the next 2 weeks and try and look at the mental. So get out of your hurt, if that makes sense, and use whatever you've gone through as a mental booster to get through, to give you the initiative to attract better in your life. And this 10 of Cups is showing you that, Aries. Sure, what a nice message. And I think, this is actually a nice collective message for a lot of us, depending on what your moon and rising and your Venus signs are. There are a lot of people that go through this every day of their lives, Aries, that they are stuck in the past. They're stuck in what keeps you sort of in that feeling and that soul memory, if that makes sense. And you've got to break that generational cycle now. You've got to break that generational hurt that you're feeling when you wake up or when you have that situation with somebody and it triggers something for you. Now you've got 2 awesome moonology cards here. You have adjustments are required, third quarter moon, and in this third quarter moon you can see that the moon is not full, so it's going through emotions. It's going through a stage where you can adjust. That's lovely, because this next 2 weeks is giving you that energy. And then you've got don't let pride get in your way. Now Leo is very much a sign of pride. It's an energy of confidence and self-expression. But this pride card coming up here for your past, it could be saying to you, Aries, that when you face what you need to face, and you maybe confide in somebody and be a little bit vulnerable to show them that I am human and I would like some help. So that you can face what you're facing and not keep it inside of you all the time. And that is when you recover, Aries. So awesome message for the next 2 weeks. I think it's very clear that there is something that you are carrying and you need to just perhaps turn around and have a look to see what around you is actually working, and realizing that your emotional stability, your emotional family life is actually counting on you as a person to bring that around to recovery and to not waste the rest of your life worrying about what was in the past. Right, Aries, I hope that helps you, and I hope the next 2 weeks is nice and a nice breakthrough for you. Don't let pride get in your way. Take care, and I'll chat to you next month.